Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Flashy. I just want to give an update video pretty much explaining why I have not been uploading recently and why it took me so long to get to this channel and why I'm on this channel. Let me just explain the reason why it took me so long. I'm going to try to cut this down really fast for you. A close family friend of mine found out Tuesday that he had a tumor in his head. It was from right here that went back to right around here. He found out he had a tumor there. They didn't know because he just started having really bad migraines and stuff. He went to the hospital, and they had to do surgery on it. And I went to go see him with my mom after the surgery took place, and he looked really beat up. Like his left eye was just swollen. You couldn't even see his eyelashes. That's how big it was. He just looked really beat up, and it just sucked to see him that way because, I grew up with this guy. He used to watch me when I was a kid. But anyways, as I said, we went up there, and he looked beat up. His family was pretty much saying goodbye to him because, they didn't know how much longer he had, really. The doctors told him that he had about 2 weeks. Then we came back the day after we saw him, after surgery and all that. And they were going to take him off of his sodium, for all the salts in his bodies, and they weren't sure if that was keeping him alive or not. And so his family started saying their goodbyes, and it was sad to see there. I kind of teared up and cried a little bit because, this guy I knew him throughout my childhood, and, it was really hard to see that. So it ended up not being what, it ended up not, keeping him alive. So they ended up moving him up to a bigger room, because there was a lot of people there. Anyway, so we go up to the bigger room, and he looked better. His eyes started to de-swell, I guess you could say, and I don't know, he just started looking better. We left, and then we came back the next day. His eye wasn't swollen anymore, but I ended up finding out that both sides of his body were paralyzed, because before just the right side was, but now his left side was, and so he couldn't do that anymore. And then he just kept sleeping, because before I left, the day before, he was just sleeping on his side, and when I got there he was sleeping on his back, but he was breathing in really hard, he was taking a deep breath every time he was breathing, even just through his mouth. He was like and just every time, I don't know, it just kind of freaked me out a little bit. I found out, even though he got paralyzed on both sides, he was in a coma, and so, I don't know, it was just kind of scary, so I found out he got into a coma, and then he just had a temperature of 103. He was running a fever. We kept trying to cool him down, and it was really bad, and after that, they weren't expecting him to live through the night. I came home. Woke up the next morning. I didn't get a text or call or anything from his wife or any of his kids. So he has 5 kids. The youngest kid he has is 18. I went to school with him personally, so I knew him. And another one of his sons, which is 24. He worked with my dad for a while. But anyways, so I woke up. Didn't get a call. I'm like, okay, so he didn't die last night, obviously. She would have told me or anything. And then I just sat around, played some Xbox a little bit, trying to get back into it a little bit, because I knew games were going to make me happy in this situation. So I just did what made me happy at that point in time. And I just started playing games, and my parents stomp on the floor for me to go upstairs. And I go upstairs around I think 11:20-ish. Or 11:10, and I get told that he had just passed away. So this all happened so fast. He got admitted into the hospital, the emergency room, on Tuesday. He was still functioning. He was walking around. He just said that he couldn't see and all that. And this all happened on Tuesday, and by yesterday, March 30th, Sunday, he had passed away. So it was very sad. I did shed some tears. I wasn't completely close to him. That's probably why I'm not crying right now. But, in the moment when you were there, seeing him, because I got to go yesterday and see him before, did the whole morgue thing where they take the body. I got to see him, and just to see him the way he was, he did not go easy. You know what I mean? He kept trying to fight, I think, because he didn't want to go. He was only 55 years old. It's not very old to die at. And I got to see him, and he just didn't look right to me. So, I don't know. It was just really hard to see him the way he was. And, I just tried to be as comforting as I could to his family. And so here I am now. I'm back. Anyways, enough from all this sad stuff. I moved over to my new channel. If you're watching this video, I've gone through a lot trying to make this channel more efficient compared to the last one. The reason why I moved over, it's on my old channel, but I'll explain it in quick terms for you. I moved to this channel due to the fact that I have inactive subscribers. If you notice on this channel, people were barely able to start finding it now. But I had 7 subscribers, and now I have 8. One of my friends found the channel and finally subscribed. So thank you for that. Thank you all the subscribers that I have so far, which is just 7. It's not a lot, but hopefully you guys can stay active and watch my stuff. So far I have 5 views. That's not exactly what I want, but it's a majority of the subscribers. Maybe people rewatching my videos. Please leave a like and comment. I do really appreciate it. You don't need to if you don't want to. I just appreciate it if you guys would. So thank you very much. And this is Flashy. Out. Peace.